I need to open my captions. My PC decided that it wanted to have a nice freeze. Crash. You know. It didn't want to work anymore. It's like, no. Had to turn it off and on again. Rude. That's fine. These things happen. Right. My lighting conditions are never the same from one day to another. Most irritating. Yes, I can invite, yes. Uh-huh. Probably should at some point. At some point. So what are you doing on your alt account there, G? You're just trying to get the drops. Yeah, let's wait for no reason. Who else? I've invited you, G. Anyone else? Nope. Okay. Let's queue up. I've invited you, G. Do I know what VC is? Vehicular cars? I don't know. Viral coronavirus? I hear Corona beer has been doing rather badly of late. Yeah. Apparently, 38% of people in America think Corona beer has something to do with the virus. Coincidentally, 38% of people in America support Trump, so... Apparently some people are that silly. Yeah. Ooh. Corona beer is the next virus. Ah, yes, Q stuff. It's probably a good idea, isn't it? Q stuff.
Now traveling to Petra.
Winky face, winky face, winky face, winky face. Winky face, I'm back in the fight. Annyeong. Hiya. Annyeong.
No. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Oh yeah. Onion. Oh, nice. Who's this guy? Oh yeah, taking the lead. Winky face. Winky face. Hey. Oh no, you booped it.
Now entering the temple. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Wow.
We got this made in the shade.
Yeah.
Attacking incoming. 30 seconds.
Think you can keep up with me?
Hello there.
Let's shoot for a new high score.
Check this out. Hello, hello. Follow through.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers
Yeah.
defend.
I'm trying to inform my stepmom
Don't mess this up.
about the elections on Tuesday, because she lives in Tennessee and Tennessee votes on Tuesday. She isn't even aware of what's going on. She seems rather uninformed. I was planning to do this all yesterday, but she didn't respond to me until today, where we've been chatting for like an hour. Tennis E. Yes, indeed. You get tennis A, tennis B, tennis C, tennis D, and tennis E.
Objective lost. New defense point.
Time to be jumped, guy.
My ultimate is ready.
Hello there.
Get through this.
Ew, that was a good sleep. Ooh.
이건 사기야. Routing power to forward shield.
You better get out of the way. Thank you, Phoenix, for the 6-month resub. 6-month streak as well. So that's nice. You've got your gold sub badge now. Congrats.
Hello.
Oh no.
Hello there.
I'm cruising for a bruise.
Cruising for a bruising.
Hey,
So does that mean D.Va is a masochist? She just loves getting hurt.
I'm going to shoot you down.
Or is she talking about other people?
My ultimate is
You're talking about hurting others. In which case, sadist. So which is it?
Hey, I'll take care of you. Hey.
Wow. You can pretty much drive now. Nice. Have you taken your test now? Or are you planning on doing that soon?
Hey, 안녕. I'm back in the fight.
Hello there.
자, APM 좀 올려볼까?
Hi Dave, the Razor. Have a boom boom! No, okay. Costs 110 to take your test.
Hello there.
Boosters engaged.
Hello.
Just waiting on money, right. It's good to hear you're nearly there. What's your plan after you get your license? Do you have a car yet, or are you gonna get one after you get your license?
Yeah. Hello. Greetings.
30 seconds remaining.
Stop.
Hello.
Hello there.
Boop. After you get it, opens up the option of being a delivery driver, which would be preferable. That's fair. Just handing stuff to people and saying, "Here you go," and then getting out of there. Goodbye. Or unless it's parcels, in which case, a lot of the time, there's very little, even less.
Victory.
Sometimes. The job that my younger brother does is probably a little better for if you prefer stuff with less social interaction. He's a open reach engineer. All he does is go around to various locations and just fiddle with those boxes on the side of the street.
Double. Triple kill.
And he uses an app to get his jobs. So he doesn't even talk to anyone. He just uses the app, gives him the jobs he needs to do, goes around and does them. If he sees something needs doing, he puts that into the app, and then that'll be dished out to whoever can do it. Well, it's he says it can get a bit lonely at times because he barely speaks to anyone, but for some people that's a bonus. Wow, Phoenix, wow. Just rob them.
Wrestle with Jeff, prepare for death.
Hey, Hasto. Hello.
Arriving at Shadowgia.
Winky face. No, winky face. 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 No. Hiya.
What are you doing playing Tracer?
Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
That's not Tracer either.
Winky face. Winky face.
Did I say Tracer? I meant D.Va.
Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
Wow.
Winky face. Hi. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Time to raise my APM. Winky face. Hi.
Wow.
Winky face. Hiya. Winky face. Winky face.
Oh, I was looking at my phone. She's writing paragraphs about stuff.
Winky face. Winky face.
Blech.
Winky face. Winky face.
Hey there.
Winky face.
Howdy.
Hutta on.
Hello.
Winky face. Nalaganda.
Hello.
No. Wasn't ready.
D.Va, Rian, Winky Face. Game on.
D.Va, Rian, Winky Face. What?
Just Winky Face. Winky Face. Winky Face. Winky Face. Winky Face. Winky Face.
No.
Winky Face. Winky Face. Nerf this. Honey up. Nerf this. Nerf this.
Yeah, goodbye. Wah.
이건 사기야. Winky Face. Hi. Hi, Winky Face. 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 Winky Face.
Da, 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 bam, bam, bam.
Winky Face. Winky Face.
Winky face.
Winky Face.
Up and down.
Traveling to Eichenwald. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
The thing about the coronavirus is, although it might sound scary, the people most at risk of it are the sick and the elderly. Most people who get it will be perfectly fine. At worst, they'll get a bit of hospital care. At worst, most people.
Attackers incoming.
So it's just a moderately bad flu, right? For most people. So it'll be a lot of coughing and spluttering and feeling awful for a bit. You'll be fine after a week or two, even if you do get it. If you're already sick, or have a compromised immune system, or you're elderly, you're much more at risk. But the best thing to do, if you're concerned, is just buy a load of disposable face masks and just wear them whenever you're in public. Perfectly fine. That's mostly how the virus spreads, through breathing, right? Through inhalation. So if you can protect that part, yeah, you'll be fine for the most part. Just make sure you wash your hands constantly, or whenever you've touched something you're not too sure about. The usual advice. Coronavirus is dangerous because it's a stealth virus. It can be infectious during its incubation period, before it even shows any symptoms. And that's probably the most dangerous part about it. The fact that it can spread under the radar for up to 2 weeks. So that may result in a very large percentage of the world's population catching it. Yeah, I don't think it's much of a problem just taking more vitamins if that's what she wants to do. That's easy enough to do. I mean, you can technically overdose on vitamins, but usually it's such a high amount that it's very difficult. Very difficult indeed. Some vitamins have lower overdose amounts than others, though. So, as long as you're not going above recommended daily amounts, you should be fine. But it's not harmful to take multivitamins.
원탁이야.
This will help. Below there. Below there.
Wow.
My ultimate is ready. Get in there and I will boost you.
Do, 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 ba, 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 bum. Whoa.
Move up at my position.
Hello.
60 seconds.
Boys,
Does it really make a difference in the end, Phoenix? Whether she wants you to take them for your health or to protect you against a virus? In the end, the effect is the same, is it not? It's easy enough just to do it. Whether or not she's doing it for good reasons or not. Compliance is easy and doesn't really cost you anything. So, doesn't really matter.
I'm cruising.
How's it going on the rainbow?
I'm on fire.
So almost done on the rainbow. I've got 104 hours.
Victory.
Yeah, 104 hours left on D.Va, and that's it.
Play of the game.
I'm coming for you all.
That helps beard growth. Age is probably the biggest factor when it comes to your ability to grow significant facial hair. You can't. I haven't seen any people with decent beards who aren't at least in their mid-20s. Any before that, it tends to be a lot harder to grow anything of significance. Okay. Zinc. Wow. Yeah, might as well give it a go.
Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
What are you doing?
Winky face. Winky face.
No, it's not D.Va.
Winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
Do 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 do.
Winky face.
Uh-huh.
Winky face.
PG reasons.
Winky face.
But with the vitamins thing, taking vitamins will not stop you catching a virus, right? All it can do is help you fight it, maybe a little better. That's about it.
Greetings. Greetings.
Have to shoot you down.
And there's no real way. Even if the difference between taking multivitamins and not taking vitamins, how are you going to know how much impact the vitamins have really had if you do get sick? You can't prove it. You can't prove the vitamins have had any effect in either way. Because in order for that to happen, you'd have to live both realities, where you've both taken the vitamins and haven't taken the vitamins, and compare them that way. But you just can't do that. That's not possible, right? So her claims are non-falsifiable. You can't prove them wrong, but you can't prove them right either. So trying to argue with her is completely pointless, because you can't win. So why try?
I'm ready to win. Think you can keep up with me?
Fala tu. You hear that?
We got this made in the shade.
Children, behave.
Hey, Daddy-O.
Ahlan.
Hi. Oi.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Nice. What SR am I? I don't have an SR.
Ahlan.
Got yourself some brebra.
Nano boost is ready to deploy.
Kaboom! No one died. Aww. Bolognese.
I'm not a good loser.
Meteor strike. My ultimate is charging.
That's a long word. Oh no!
Rocket barrage incoming.
Just race me.
I've got you on my radar.
I'm back in the game.
Back in the game. Longish, ganglish word. And what does it mean? Isn't it a name of a something biological? Looks like it. Ouch. Lung disease. Okay. Yeah.
Time to young to die.
Enemies reach.
Wow. Well,
Time to breathe my
there's all kinds of nonsense people believe, including stuff that is the complete opposite of reality. So at least she's not anti-vax. Yeah, there's that.
Healing in hand. Oh, I guess they didn't have enough.
Helden sterben nicht.
Whoa! Yeah, damn. Rip. No.
I'm cruising for a group.
Chilling in bed prevents you from getting the coronavirus.
Rains from above.
Meteor strike.
Best way of preventing yourself from getting coronavirus is making sure you don't ever come in contact with anyone infected with coronavirus. Now, the only way of truly doing that is just locking yourself in a room until this whole thing is blown over.
Best round. One.
It's just a scratch. You'll be fine.
Now, most people aren't willing to do that.
1-0.
I'm back in the fight. I'm going to own all
In reality, it's not as scary as a lot of people think. But, that being said, it's important to try and minimize your exposure to it so as to not facilitate its further spread and potentially put more lives at risk.
Fala tu.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
No one can shake hands with each other. What about coughing in each other's face? Surely that should be a rule before shaking hands is. Right. Close facial contact, you know? Yeah, see, that's stupid, isn't it? Best way to get time off school. Complain that you don't feel well after getting back from China. Ugh.
Heal up.
Boosters engaged.
Boosters! Hello, Moira. How you doing? Suddenly in Moira's face. Ouch. That doesn't mean you can't get it, Clapsy. It's an entirely different virus. It's new. That means your immune system has no idea what it is and no idea how to fight it. So it would have to invent a way of fighting it if you ever got it. It would have to start from scratch. The only way of you being immune to coronavirus is already having had it or had been vaccinated against it. And currently there are no vaccines against it yet. They're working on it. But it could be a year to 18 months away. So yeah, your mum doesn't understand virology enough. And it's not complicated. It's simple. It's as simple as if you've had something before or you've been vaccinated against something, you can't get it. But if you haven't had it before or haven't been vaccinated against it, you can get it. It's generally how it works. But that being said, people have different levels of immune response to different contagions. Some people are naturally immune to certain things because their immune system is just that good, right? Some people's immune systems are good enough to fight viruses off fast enough before they become a real concern. And different people can have different levels of immunity to different things.
Score 1-1.
So it's a case-by-case basis kind of thing, right? But some things are much more dangerous than others. Some viruses will affect anyone that gets it because they are that virulent,
New high score.
and others tend to be case-by-case basis. You're immune to THC.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3.
It's like some people taste good to mosquitoes and other people taste disgusting to mosquitoes. So mosquitoes sometimes completely ignore some people because they just don't smell right, right? Similar kind of thing. Ah, hello, Walrus. Have you managed to fix your issue? You were telling me about? Just have a high tolerance. You did? Yeah, excellent.
Greetings.
Hello.
Oh no! Rude.
I'm cruising for a brew.
You resolved it nicely, okay.
다시 한판
You could always put your character save in your cloud storage, so then you can just transfer it to your other machine when you get there.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
They have been revived.
Nerf it! Ah, no one nerfed it. That's what you'll be doing. Okay.
D.Va re-engaging. Fire at will.
I am taking the objective. Reinforce this position.
I'm gonna shoot you down.
Da, 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 da.
Let them up.
I did, Walrus. Alright, see you around, Phoenix.
Hello.
Leaving, Walrus.
Hello there.
Leaving. Going away. No, no.
I'm not a good loser. Flooring it.
Flooring it.
Defeat.
What are you talking about, Walrus? Your suggestion doesn't make sense with the context of the meaning. Being eaten doesn't seem to suggest you're leaving. It just seems to suggest you're being destroyed, which isn't quite the same thing, is it? Because if you're leaving, you could come back. So that's dipping, right? You're going to dip out and come back later. That's what Phoenix is saying, because he's not gone forever. Being eaten would be gone forever.
Traveling to Icon.
I can win. Hiya. And yo. Hiya. And yo.
It's not it's not important what happens after you dip it. That's not the point. That's not where this saying gets its meaning. It's just about doing the dip. And when you dip your foot in the pool, do you eat it?
Greetings.
That's not D.Va. What are you doing? Some people do. Why you do this, G? Such a rude dude.
D.Va re-engaging. Winky face.
Dance.
Winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
Yep.
Winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
Why are you being so rude, G? What's the point? Not exactly practice when we're standing still.
Winky face.
Relatively still.
Winky face. No higher.
Onion. Chainer. Hey, Theo. How's it going? I see you're still hard at work, getting those levels. Hey, what are you doing? I was trying to game. While gaming. Oh, you did, Chainer? Nice. Wow, Walrus, wow. Yeah. When I'm not streaming though, sometimes I don't look at chat much, so if you're whispering me and I'm not responding, I'm probably watching Netflix or something. Yeah. I'm usually okay with people joining me while I'm not streaming. Sometimes I'm in a, you know, just solo play mood. Every David Attenborough show on Netflix.
I'm cruising for a bruising.
Yep. Wow. Why so good? Explosion. No. Early operational Winky.
Traveling to the horizon. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Will I play other games in not Overwatch time, such as CSGO or Rainbow Six Siege? I'm not planning on either of those, or multiplayer games like Brawlhalla. Haven't thought about that one.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Think you can keep up with me? Winky face, winky face, winky face. I can't wait to get into the fight. Winky face, winky face, winky face, winky face. Winky face, winky face, winky face, winky face.
Yeah. A lot of sitting around doing nothing. And with my skills of dying, it would be a lot of that.
Winky face, winky face, winky face.
Wah!
I'm too young to die.
Group up with me. Group up with me. Peace be upon you. Enemy turret ahead.
다시 한판 해보자고.
When will D.Va be finished? When she's done. If I do 5 hours a day, on average, should be done around the 20th of March.
APM 좀 올려볼까?
Around about then. I might get it done a little sooner, I might get it done a little later. It'll just depend on, you know, various factors.
I am taking the objective. Join me.
Yep.
이건 사기야.
Pokemon Sword took over your Overwatch addiction. Oh.
Hi.
But that's a very limited game in terms of time investment, I suppose. Are you the type of person that wants to complete 100% of the game, including getting all the Pokemon, or are you okay with just completing the main story and that's about it? Ooh!
I'm too young to die.
Walk it off.
So, I think the two games I'm gonna play first on stream are GTA 5 Chaos Mod with Twitch input. That's first, so go all the way through the campaign, the single player campaign, with Chaos Mod, with the Twitch input, so Twitch chat can vote on the chaos that occurs in the game. So you can sabotage my efforts as much as you like, or at least attempt to, while I'm trying to complete the stories. And then once I've gone all the way through that, I'm thinking of playing through Democracy 3, because it's topical. Basically, that's a game about running a country as its leader. Last time I played through that, I think it was the United Kingdom, and I managed to go from a budget deficit and a load of problems all the way through to a budget surplus with everyone doing really well, and we had a space program and a Mars program. It was great. I'd managed to turn the country completely around and made everyone's lives amazing. It was good. I might do the same with America. That's single player Democracy 3. The GTA 5 Chaos mod will be single player as well. I could think about that one, Walrus. I don't know how long all these things will take, because it'll be 2 hours per day, 6 days a week. So the GTA 5 playthrough could take a while. Especially with Chaos mod. Because a single mission could take the full 2 hours to it. Because you chaps keep messing it up for me, you know? So... But I'm looking forward to that. It should be good. No, not online. GTA Online is a mess. Public lobbies are just cancer of all the cheaters. Yeah, something I could consider, but yeah, we'll see. If the GTA 5 single player stuff goes well, I might do some of that in the multiplayer section. Might be an idea.
Play of the game.
No. Nerf this.
Double kill.
Indeed, I know you can do private lobbies, which is why I specifically said public lobbies. Last time I played online, I just reached the level required to get a chain gun. I think that's like 100 or 120. At that point, I had purchased the Rhino tank, the Buzzard. I think I had a jump jet. Yeah, definitely a jump jet. And all the other military stuff you could buy. So I basically just bought everything I could, and then I stopped. And a while later after that, they'd added a load more stuff that costed loads of money. So I'm well behind now. Hi, Fairy.
Welcome to Paris.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The heists are quite good. I like them. The ones that I did back in the day. I think there were only 4 when I last played. I remember playing, I think it was the prison heist. Right at the end of the prison heist, you jump out of the plane and parachute down to land on a beach. And, yeah, we were doing great. We got all the way through there. All jumped out the plane or wherever it was. And I ended up failing the mission by face planting into the cliff instead of landing on the beach. It was amazing. Yeah, so the bank one is the last one that was available when I played. And at the time, I don't know whether you still can, you could basically just cheat by having a safe house within the mission area and just parking your Kuruma in there, which was an armoured car. So I did that, parked my armoured Kuruma in the safe house in the mission area, got in the armoured Kuruma and just drove to the end objective zone. That way, preserving all the money and not losing a single dollar. So, yeah, that was much easier. You think that's still a thing? Yeah, may well be. I think I might still have my clown horn on my my Kuruma as well. Because you could do that. You just put a clown horn on it.
Rising uppercut.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
It's hand.
Da, 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 da. My piano. Hey. No, my piano. No. I'm too young to winky face. Wow.
Hey there. Hello.
Winky face.
Hello there.
Wow.
I'm cruising for winky face.
I'm cruising for a winky face. Wow.
Winky face. D.Va re-engage. D.Va re-engage. Winky face.
Meteor strike.
Wow.
I'm winky face.
Wow.
Meteor strike.
I'm not a good winky face.
Not a good winky face.
Hello there.
Winky face. Winky face.
What's with the random threes? Your cat stepped on your keyboard. Okay. So your cat's trying to talk in chat. Cat chat.
I'm back in the game. Winky face.
Okay, good.
Traveling to Numa. Prepare your defenses.
Do 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 bam 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 bam. Okay, good. I remember, I still remember several strats we used to use for some of the heists. Like the prison heist, if you're the one in the plane, you could just park on the highway for a while until your compatriots were ready to be picked up. So you didn't have to keep flying around to dodge the jets or whatever it was. If there were dudes flying around trying to shoot you down. But if you never entered the prison area, you didn't have to fly around to avoid them. You could just wait on the highway until they were ready to be picked up. And then go ahead and pick them up. It was quite good, actually. It worked pretty well.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Attackers incoming.
Now that's teamwork.
Defend objective A.
Hello. And also, if you were in the buzzard, you could go ahead and help the people in the prison by just shooting them with the buzzard. As long as you stayed far enough from the prison where you didn't get shot down, you could just keep shooting the people inside the prison to help the guys out who were trying to get through it. Which worked pretty well as well. Hey there, Bo. Greetings. Oh no! Question for you, Bo.
Zarya, ready for duty.
If TwitchCon ends up getting cancelled because of coronavirus, what are we going to do instead? Because I already paid for their flight and accommodation, so I'm not going to waste them. Some events have already been cancelled because of coronavirus, so I'm not going to assume TwitchCon won't be. I want to have a plan B. Yeah. You die of laughter, but we can't hang out if you're dead. And you can't go without your hoodie as well. Yeah. Ghost buddies. It's still right there, waiting for May. Da 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 da.
This will help.
Hi. Hiya.
Yep, just gotta make our own plans. The thing is, my flight is non-cancelable. I can't cancel it. Well, I could potentially cancel it, but I wouldn't get any money back. So it's pointless cancelling it. there, Max.
I'm back in the game. Hi.
Talking about Amsterdam in May for TwitchCon, which may or may not go ahead. I don't think Twitch have said anything about, you know, TwitchCon on the coronavirus, but guess I'll cross that bridge when they come to it. If Amsterdam gets infected in a major way, they'll have to cancel it. They'll have no other choice.
Boosters engaged.
Heroes never die.
And yeah, it may not be possible to get into the country, the Netherlands in general, if it's serious. So I may not have any choice but not to come, which would be even more disappointing. Yeah, but air travel, Max. Air travel goes all around the world, from every country to every country. So, it doesn't matter where in the world you are. Coronavirus has already infected 48 countries, last time I heard. And that's almost a quarter of all the world's countries, basically, have been infected so far. And because of its infectious nature, the fact that it can be infectious while it's showing no symptoms, asymptomatic infectiousness, as it were, it can go and infect a ton more people than actually know. Oh yeah. Plague Inc. Has been selling a lot of copies recently over the last few months. They actually made a statement on the matter. I think they said something to the effect of it's not an accurate simulation of how these things actually spread. Just because it's not accurate, and people shouldn't be basing their opinions of coronavirus on a video game, right? No, McQueen, no. Antarctica. And in reality, some people will be pretty safe. Because they're naturally so isolated already. So research teams in Antarctica have very little contact with the outside world. They do occasionally receive supply shipments, but it's easy enough to ensure those supply shipments are virus-free. Because so few people come and go, it's very easy to ensure any contact they have is properly protected. You generally won't get to be able to live in Antarctica unless you are a scientific researcher. Generally, only scientists live in Antarctica because of the Antarctic treaties. So if you have some kind of science degree that would be appropriate for Antarctica, then you could go there and study there and work there, right? Who owns Antarctica? No one. No one. It's an international research site. The treaty ensures that no country can claim ownership of any part of it for industrial purposes. Yeah, you can plan an expedition. In order to actually visit Antarctica, though, you need permission from the government. So you need a good enough reason to go there to convince them that you should be allowed to. School project. Hmm. Play with penguins. You want to go club some seals. I don't know if the snow in Antarctica would be suitable for snowmen. Because it is so cold there, it would be difficult to make the snow stick. Because generally, snow sticks together well when it's just cold enough where you can make the snow melt a little bit on the outside so that it forms a layer of ice which keeps the snow together. And when it's very, very cold, you'll have difficulty doing that.
Really powdery.
Yeah, it just gets really powdery.
I remember one winter when we lived in London, we went over to the park. Good.
Yeah.
Because the snow was just like powder. Very, very, very cold, and your extremities.
Yeah.
Dad had to rub them when we got home to warm them up.
Yeah.
Only about 2 at the time. Warm, but you, like me, suffer from extremities.
Yeah. Use snow to make water and then use the water to make snowmen. Of course, in Antarctica, you don't need to waste electricity on running a fridge or a freezer, right? Just have a look. Open the window. Dig a hole in the snow. And there you go. You got a nice cool storage. Easy. You'd like to join? Oh, you can do that soon. How do I get electricity in Antarctica? Wind power, geothermal, solar. Yeah. Any or all of the above. Or potential just running a generator with petrol. That works too. Petrol. Solar wouldn't be effective in Antarctica. Oh yeah, it would. In Antarctica, you get about 6 months of time in the summer where the sun just doesn't go down. So you get sunlight for 24 hours a day. So solar is pretty good for that time of year. They use magic. That's the real location of Hogwarts, is it? Yes, Hogwarts Walrus.
Welcome to Oasis. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
You know, Antarctica isn't just a big landmass, it's actually an archipelago. It's just got so much ice on it, it just looks like one big landmass.
Think you can keep up with me?
And there's so much ice on the top of it that it's actually weighed down tons. It's a lot lower than it would be without the ice. So if you took all the ice off, it would actually just rise up somewhat.
Are you in need of personal? I want to hug you like big, fuzzy Siberian bear.
4,
Yeah, indeed. Somewhere like Antarctica would be good for the study of virology. If you're, you know, the paranoid type, then yeah, it would have very limited vectors of spread, right? You could very easily quarantine Antarctica. If indeed it did get out of control, you could just declare it off limits for the length of time required for anyone to either die or recover from the outbreak.
Hello. Join with me.
Ikesa. The information is in chat. Yeah. Of course, any contagion that does end up breaking out may be more adapted to the cold of Antarctica than pointed out. Although that's assuming it was developed with exposure to the cold of Antarctica, which is unlikely because it's very cold there. So, yeah, the cold would be advantageous to limit its spread as well, make it less of a problem. But cold doesn't generally kill; it just slows. When it comes to things like viruses and bacteria, heat destroys. Cold suspends. Right. It's a pacification. Yes.
다시 한판 해보자고.
Enemy turret.
Best round. 1.
Greetings.
Score 1-0.
Alcohol, yeah. Salt is pretty good. Spice.
Just like in training. Visualize, then execute.
So this is what has become of you. A pity. I will not be judged by you.
Yeah, just create scientists that can survive hundreds of degrees Celsius. Easy.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Hello there. Hello. Hello.
I'm sure there are better ways than drinking bleach. Whoa.
Winky face.
The only way to kill the virus. Sorry to know. It means you haven't found a good enough option yet. I mean, pretty much any disease can be cured by killing the patient. But that's not a good enough, not a good enough solution.
See through the dragon's eyes.
Join with me.
I mean, eventually you'll be able to solve any of that kind of stuff with nanotechnology once it's advanced enough.
Hello.
Targeted nanobots. Recently, scientists created nanobots using organic material called xenobots.
짜증나.
Which is pretty neat. They used, I think, frog stem cells, I think. Made little nanobots. And the xenobots were designed by AI. They set an AI up to try and figure out the best configuration of these cells for movement. So its task was to figure out how to arrange the cells in this xenobot to allow it to move around. And then they basically just assembled it as per the instructions that the AI came up with. And it worked out quite well. They've used bomb. Okay.
Nerf this.
There we go.
All systems down.
Coalescence is charging.
I'm back in touch. Ejecting.
Oh no, I died. If only I had my bomb.
I'm in aim.
짜증나.
Bring it up.
Would you like to know the special?
Thank you.
Hello. Ah! The good thing about using organic cells to make nanobots is that they can easily be disposed of, right? They're organic, so they'll break down into very biodegradable components. Once they're dead, they just get absorbed by the body, rather than being made out of metals and things like that, right? Accidentally creates a nanobot virus. Yeah, it's certainly possible.
Привет.
Hello there.
I mean, it only needs to happen once for it to be a massive problem. If it gets out of hand, of course. If they accidentally do an oopsie and wipe out the human race. Oops. It's not beyond the realm of possibility. But there are plenty of things they can do to ensure that doesn't happen. And be rest assured that they're not stupid. These are very smart people, and they will take every possible precaution when creating stuff that could potentially be very harmful.
Play of the
I saw that one already, Walrus. Already watched it. It would be very difficult to create something like that without being found out by anyone who would want to stop you. Because the amount of resources it would take to make something like that are quite significant. Wow. Roll swap. Okay. Am I inviting anyone? Nope. Roll swap. Okay. Winky face.
Welcome to Paris.
Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
Oh wow.
Winky face.
Howdy.
Hey, Daddy. Winky face.
Hey.
Winky face.
Hey there.
Winky face.
I like how I can punch him, but you can't punch me. It's funny.
Hello.
Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Ouch.
Hmm.
Winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
Ah!
I'm not a good winky face.
I'm not a good winky face.
Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
Da 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 da. Psh, 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 psh.
Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
Oh, I haven't tried to do that, Max.
Winky face.
But I could certainly try it out.
Winky face.
Let's have a look.
Time to read my APM.
Ah, interesting. I can do diagonal, but not directly below. How strange.
Hey.
Hiya. Winky face. 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 Winky face.
Ah, cheating, I see.
Winky face. 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 Winky face.
Oh no! Consider a punch below him? I don't know.
Winky face.
I don't know!
Winky face. Winky face.
Can Reinhardt punch below him? No, he can't, because he doesn't punch.
Winky face.
So,
Winky face. Winky face. Firing up.
hold on, no,
Winky face.
hold on, no.
I'm back. Winky face.
I can punch D.Va below me. It is almost time for brick.
I'll show
Yeah,
them.
we'll do it after this next match.
I'm back in the fight.
I didn't need reminding. I'd already aware of the time. I can look at the time anytime I wish.
Honor. Prepare to attack. Select your
Winky
hero.
face. Yeah. Really?
Winky, think you can keep up with me? Winky face, winky face, winky face.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Winky face, winky face, winky face. I can't wait to get into the fight.
Have you ever played L.A. Noire, Walrus?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No.
Attack commences.
Do you know what it is?
Escort the payload.
It's a game where set in the 1940s, 1950s, 1950s, I think. Where you're playing a detective, and you have to go around solving crimes. But big part of the game is interviewing suspects, basically, and trying to figure out whether they're telling the truth or lying. Partially based on their facial expressions, tone of voice, all that kind of stuff. And I just completely sucked arse at it because I'm bad at that. So, you'd probably do even worse than me, Walrus, likely. But, that being said, you can gain a lot of information from what you find around the crime scenes. So you can actually figure out whether they're telling the truth or lying a lot of the time by just looking at the evidence and what the evidence suggests, and then seeing if what they say lines up with the evidence. So you can, to a certain extent, in certain scenarios, not have to rely on what they seem to be saying based on their words, their expression, their tone of voice, all that kind of stuff. No, I'm just, it was one thing I'd seen recently on, I think it was Dark Viper's AU's channel. There was a highlight video of him playing it. I was like, I was really bad at that game because I'm bad at reading facial expressions and stuff. And I reckon you'd probably be even worse at it. But it's still a good game. It's still well worth it. And you can always, if you're not sure, use a walkthrough because it's not randomly generated. It is set cases that have set outcomes. So wow. One of the features in that game is that your hat can be shot off and then you can just pick it back up and put it back on. Innovative game technology. Nothing. Your mind is as blank as Donald Trump's actual accomplishments. Hey ho back. Oh no. Oh no. Big day on Tuesday, eh? Big day on Tuesday. Smaller day today, but bigger day on Tuesday. You could even say it's super big.
My ultimate is charged.
Yeah, I saw Destiny talking about it. He seemed very uninformed. So he was basing his opinions on the little he knew. So they weren't great opinions. And is Genji overrated? That's up to you to decide. 'Cause that's a personal opinion thing. Asplosian. Oh. Alright, see you, Max. Oh, okay then.
이건 사기야.
The payload moves with certainty.
Hey, come back. I only want to kill you.
Ultimate is almost ready.
That's not true though, Walrus. That's not true. There are a good percentage of people that end up with degrees that earn them no extra money whatsoever. And they end up just with debt for nothing. It's... in the grand scheme of things, it's possible to give people education for free. And instead of paying that money for education, they can use it for the rest of the economy and actually help the economy more than they would if they were saddled with tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt. Because in the end, if you have a huge amount of debt, that money can only go towards paying off that debt, right? If you don't have to pay off that debt, that money that you would have paid can go on anything you want, which means in the grand scheme of things is going to benefit the economy more and grow the economy more by not only allowing people to spend more of their money in the economy, but also giving more people a decent education, which means they can be more productive members of the economy, be more productive in general. So you're getting better work and you're boosting the economy more than you would otherwise. It doesn't benefit the economy by people being straddled with so much debt they can't buy anything they want to. If people can't even afford to live in a decent home or buy the food they need to survive, that's not going to benefit the economy at all. Yeah, Rosie has got student debt. I'm not sure exactly how much, but it's enough to be a drain on monthly income of a significant amount. Play May. Yep. I didn't use bomb. Yeah, I did. It just didn't kill anyone. It's not that she can't, it's that she's still settling into a new job. And once she's settled in, she'll sort that out. That's the plan anyway. Plan keeps changing. Anyway, I'm gonna do a brick. There we go. Hello. It's me again. Does Walrus want an invite? The walrus is not responding. Do we send error report or end task? Let's do something while we wait. Something.
Welcome to Castile.
Let's do something.
Привет! It's only a game. It's only a game. It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad?
Ah.
Score 0-1.
Rip.
Amazing.
I know you hit me for 1 HP of damage.
Winner.
You seem to be dead.
Score 1-1.
Oof. That's a big oof right there.
Teleporter online. We move quickly.
Hey, no, stop that. Yeah.
Score 2-1.
About 30 HP or something. And then shields started restoring.
Be right back.
Oh dear. Goodbye.
Score 2-2.
Okay. Okay.
Fight.
And they say chivalry. And they say chivalry. And they say chivalry. And they say chivalry.
What? Yeah, I'm bad Doomfist. So.
Score 2-3.
Did I hit you? Okay. Oh man, this is not a favourable matchup, is it? For me. Aw. Didn't hit ya.
Game on. And now, winky face, winky face, winky face.
Match point.
Boosters engaged.
Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. No! I almost had you.
Play of the game. Welcome to Castile. Fight.
I was right there. I could have shot you in the face. Lots enough for you to die.
I foresee great things for you.
Now I'm present. Now I'm present. Now I'm present. Now I'm present.
Score 0-1.
Made short work of me there.
Fight.
I'm so scared.
No!
Score.
What a troll.
Traveling to path.
Da-na-na.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
I play to win.
I am ready to go.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Winky face.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Capture. Apparently, Dr. Disrespect doesn't think Overwatch is a very good viewing experience because it's difficult for anyone not familiar with the game to understand what's going on. Because of all the various different visual effects going off all over the place. Oh yeah, killed him with cool mech. What's Aretha doing? No, I should have done that earlier. Oh. Hey, Kenya. Yes. Ah, welcome back, Walrus. Did that fall down the hole? I think it might have fallen down the hole. Ooh. Just finished playing Ver. I see that new Half-Life game came out, or at least it's available for purchase. I don't know if it's out yet. Is it out? Is Half-Life Alyx out? Okay. Invite you. I'll invite.
Locking down the objective.
Once you get on.
Heading out on the objective.
Yeah, I've got plenty of available group spots currently.
First round. 1.
Die.
Score 1-0.
I'm back in the fight.
Reinhardt, I must say you're looking quite well. This life must agree with you.
And you are looking as lovely as ever.
Here.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Here. Hey. Where?
Capture the objective.
Where? Here. Just all the silly noises. Did he now? Using that kind of software though costs a lot of money. For the good stuff. Human aimbot, which means he's aiming himself. No. Yeah, that human is himself. Unstoppable!
Winky face. Winky face.
Yes, Walrus, yes. Stop that. Okay, thank you. Nice. What? Oh no.
I'm not a good loser. Winky face.
Winky face. Hey, you're supposed to die from it, not hide from it. Jeez. I don't blow up my Mac just so you can hide from it. Come on.
Power of destruction.
Yep.
I'm back in the game.
I know, so rude. You online yet? Yes. Oh.
Start a blizzard.
Lights out. Hello? Who is it? Nice pose, Moira, nice pose.
Play of the game.
How many games have you played in trying for the skins, Walrus? That's probably why then. If you haven't played any games, then you haven't won any games, you know? My average deaths have gone up with Zarya. Up! Up! Not down. Oh. Oh well, still pretty good on that. Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras. Bim, 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 dim. It's a Mexican, Mexico It's Mexico, right? Mexico festival, right? Yes. They celebrate it in Spain as well. Is it just Mexico? Right. I digress. Oh, it's French. Mardi Gras is French for Fat Tuesday, reflecting the practice of the last night of eating rich fatty foods before the ritual fasting of the Lenten season. Related popular practices are associated with Shrovetide celebrations before the fasting and religious obligations associated with the penitential season of Lent. So it's the last night before Lent. It's a Christian festival. 2019 date, March 5th. 2020 date, March 25th. February 25th. 2021 date, February 16th. 2022 date, March 1st. It's tied to the date that Easter falls on, which is why it's all over the place, because Easter is based on the lunar calendar, I believe. So yeah, it's French. Archives is generally in April. April. Cake ball beads. All right. Good.
Now traveling.
Yeah. Well, obviously. And if you do this, you just get a lot of hamster noises. If you really want hamster noises, you go to Hero Gallery, and you go to Hamster, and you go to Highlight Intros, and you do this. You just get lots of hamster noises. Alright, come on, find a game when it does that. Those are very thick eyebrows, aren't they? Very thick.
Now entering King's Row. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
What? What do you want? 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 What do you want?
I play to win.
But you can't get a 6-man D.Va bomb because I'm playing D.Va. So that's rather silly, isn't it? Dun, dun.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Think you can keep up with me?
What's wrong with D.Va's face? Nope.
All systems operational. D.Va, ready for combat.
Nope. She is Korean, you know.
Routing towers forward area. Game 시작.
Why do you keep writing MP instead of NO? How does that work? Oh, I see. You're one key too far over. That's what happens. You're one key too far over. Which MPs NO. Ah, no. Hey, Deadly Kiffin. Hey. How you been? Haven't seen you here in a while.
I'm too young to die.
That was a voice crack. Yeah, maybe. Lots of school homework, lots of tests and stuff. Haven't been able to play barely. If you haven't even been able to play barely, then have you been able to play a lot? No. Okay.
I'm back in the fight.
I've been working hard on my rainbow. Just over 100 hours left, and then I'm done with all of it. Sweden. That's fine. Your grammar is better than some native English speakers, so. And I, you know, make fun of them too, so. Equality! Oh yeah. Yeah, 144 hertz is nice. Won't be able to use school PC from now on. Because of the trash refresh rate. $2060. Okay. Nerf that. Nah. Seems perfectly balanced to me. No need to nerf it. Nerf that. What? Who's contesting it? And where? Okay, we done. No? Okay, we done.
Victory.
It takes about an hour and a half on average to level up once, but that's with 20,000 XP per level. It works out in the end to take approximately 24 hours of real time to level an account from 1 to 25, which is, you know, all right. You might be able to do it more efficiently than that, so looking in the range of 20 to 30 hours to go from 1 to 25. Ooh, we've got more recruits. Let's see. Which one are you, pizza? Pizza. Which one are you? What's your BattleNet name? What is it? What is it? You're still launching. Is that your BattleNet name? I'm still launching. Nub. Okay. Do I have you on here? Is that a new account? I could always just remove you from my friends list and then, you know, that's fine. That not right? What's the number then? Okay. Zephyrus. What? Yep, queuing up now.
Now traveling to Petra.
Which is?
I think this.
And they say sugar. And they say sugar. And they say sugar.
Is it a keyboard of some sort?
Winky face. Time to raise my winky face.
I have to raise my winky face. That's a new laptop, okay.
Winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
Right.
Winky face. 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 Winky face.
No, don't shoot me.
Winky face.
Winky face.
Fire. Winky face. Winky face.
Wow.
Winky face. Heal. Winky face.
Healed winky face.
Winky face. Winky face.
Oh, what happened to your mech? Wait, what? The kill feed seems to suggest that Widow killed the mech with boosters. How strange. Onion. Go away. I smell with my nose.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Goodbye.
Winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
Oops. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Ugh. Hello. Wow. Eliminated nerd. Ha! Nerd.
Be right back. Translocating.
Winky face. Winky face.
Missed me.
Winky face. Winky face.
Oh.
Welcome to Rialto. Prepare your defenses.
Oh.
Select your hero.
Okay. One feature I saw about these new replay sharing things is that you can actually report a replay. So if someone's cheating on a replay, you can report that replay, and then the person whose replay that is of then gets a mark against their account. Right? Now that could be abused, I suppose. Say if a streamer shares a replay And lots of trolls decide, hey, I'm gonna report this replay. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay. Piss of cake. Hello, Nappy69. Greetings. No. Nappy. Come back here, Tracer. What? Oh, there.
I still have use for you.
What use would that be? Piece of cake.
Winky face. Winky face here.
Thank you.
Winky face.
My ultimate is ready.
Winky face.
Welcome at my position.
날라간다. Winky face.
Get in there.
Sent me a friend Inv. Okay.
Hello.
I didn't quite click on it properly. There we go. Okay, nice. Eliminated twins. Yep.
Fully operational.
Twins.
Enemy contact.
Ugh.
Winky face.
Bleh.
It's quiet time.
I wonder how many people have the battle tag number 6969. Wow. Oh yeah. Enemy torrent.
Now show them.
Piece of cake.
Winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
Oh no.
Winky face.
Winky face.
Winky face. Winky face.
Why are you so rude, Walrus?
Never die. Winky face.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
This would help.
Group up here.
Well, I think I managed to at one point get 5 kills with my minefield while I was dead. That was good. Hey, I was killing the fence. Don't take offense at that.
The payload has reached the
My
checkpoint.
ultimate is ready.
Eating stuff doesn't give you any ult charge.
짜증나.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Oh no. Rip. Om nom 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 nom.
I'm back in the game.
Ready to be unleashed.
Du, 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 du. Yeah.
Game on. Winky face.
Winky face.
Mouse restart.
No.
Onion.
Enemy turret here. Bad guys.
Half that, thank you.
Time to raise my APM.
Wow, I need healing.
I could use some shield. Need healing. I'm about to shoot you down. Enemy turret ahead. Routing power to forward shield.
Don't even get bored of Overwatch. What, like ironing board or chessboard or whiteboard or chalkboard or surfing board or chopping board or notice board?
Time to slip. Enemy turret not gonna bother us anymore. My servants never die.
Oh. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, the Q&A has an appropriate response.
I'm not
If you're talking about board spelt B-O-R-E-D.
Defeat. Play of the game. Double, triple. Double kill.
So, shall I remove you from the group, Walrus, since you don't play with nubs? No. Nub isn't the one being rude. So. Wow. No, I'm not. Oh, are you gonna reboot? Monkey skin. Which one? The Explorer. Okay. Wow. Oh, back already. Did all right. So the community manager that I conversed with and helped me meet, Jeff, has now left Blizzard Entertainment. His last day was yesterday, after 15 years of working as a community manager. He is now gone. And he was universally appreciated by content creators. Myself included. Yeah. Did a lot of good work. Apparently he gave Stylosa a beta key for Overwatch originally, even though Stylosa had been rather critical of Blizzard in the past. Still let Stylosa give it a go, and it was good he did in the end.
Traveling to Hanamura. Prepare to attack.
I don't know, Walrus, I don't know. He wouldn't have been fired, but if you remember, about a year ago there were a huge amount of layoffs at Blizzard, but because he lives in France, the procedure for that sort of thing is much longer, a much longer process. So it may have been a result of that, or he may have just seen where the wind was blowing and decided to move on.
Genji, I heard you used to have all the high scores here.
That's right. Wait, used to? Hey, where did they all go?
No one's beating my high scores.
Rocket jump, rocket jump, rocket jump, rocket jump.
Well, that's quite good.
A giant gorilla, just like in those old video games.
Rocket jump, rocket jump. That sounds dangerous.
Look at your shoulders.
Play nice, starting by 5. Rocket
What about him?
That sounds dangerous.
2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
No, it's not my logo. Just because it's green, it doesn't mean it's my logo. Very different.
Taking the objective. Virtual team. Rocket jump, rocket jump. That sounds
Hello.
dangerous.
Daddy-o.
Look at how big your nostrils are. Massive nostrils.
Commence attack on objective B.
Hey, Daddy-o.
Play nice, not a chance.
Winky face,
Play nice.
winky face, winky face.
Why did you go ahead and die?
Winky face, winky face. Firing up. Winky face. Now show them winky face. Get through this.
Seems I died. Little bit there. Why are you throwing, Walrus, yourself off the map? Oops. Why are you throwing yourself off the map?
Taking objective. Support requested.
Don't do that! Oh! Oh! Die. Ouch. You're pretending to give me money?
Time to be young to die. Damage increase. Yeah. I'm with you.
Da, da, da.
Get into position.
Get back. Do you know where I'm going? Nowhere, because I'm streaming right now. Might have to reload in a sec. No, but the fleur. I was at 99%. Rude. Of all the... If we just stand here. Okay, good. One at a time. Nice. Hammond. Ball. Ooh. Mercy. Ooh. There we go.
Victory.
Did it. No. And a play of the game. What?
Double.
Lol. Are those jump pack kills when you threw yourself off the map? Thanks, Blizzard. Level up.
Level up.
Oh wait, I was one behind. Oops. Need to do it again.
Level up.
Ah, thanks. Erez. For the follow, welcome. And burned cookie as well, hello. Crunchy milk. If your milk is crunchy, it's not milk. Crunchy milk. I suppose in a way, if you decide to make some milk ice cubes, maybe you could make it crunchy. Frozen milk. I've currently got a full group. So what I'll do is I'll open the queue. Wow. People jumping right in there. Which boss is that? Floppy mattress. Okay. Da, 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 da. Which number is that one? The thing is with those bosses is that you regen faster than they do. Which means as long as you can get them below half health, you can get up to max before they do, usually. Maybe? Generally, it works out to if you've got at least 16. 1.6, 16, or 160, depending on how powerful they are, right? And then you can kill them if you keep going at them. Right. Oh, you can't play with me if you're on Xbox. That's not going to work. Need to be on PC for that. Blame Jeff.
Select your hero.
Maybe one day. But not today. Da, da, da.
I play to win.
Oh, but I
All
wanted
systems
to...
operational. D.Va, ready for combat.
Today or in general, Cookie?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
This is going to hurt.
Oh no.
짜증나.
The objective is mine. Be quick about it.
There are no heroes in Overwatch that drill holes. So none of the heroes are boring. I've been playing Overwatch in general since the open beta, which was in May 2016. If you've joined the queue already, you're in the queue. You cannot join it again because you're already in it. In it.
Winky face, winky face.
Hello. Check your head.
No, I wanted to knock him into the... Goodbye. So there are 2 people currently in the queue. And you are the second one.
The objective's mine.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Best round.
There is no way of finding out yourself where you are in the queue. I just have to have a look and tell you. And I've got it up on my screen. So it's easy enough to find out.
I'm back in the fight. We got this made in the shade. I'm gonna have to shoot you down. I can't wait to get into the fight. Time to raise my APM.
Whee! Mada mada. Mada mada. Mada mada. Mada mada. Don't make me madder. You wouldn't like me when I'm madder madder. Phew!
This will protect us.
Well, you have to be mad. Wee. Oh no.
D.Va re-engage. Winky face.
Winky face.
Need healing. Boosters engaged. Winky face.
La 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 la.
I'm on fire. Keep out of my way.
Hello.
ازيك؟
Hey, Daddy-o.
عامل ايه؟
I like how I'm calling Anna Daddy-o. Yeah, makes sense. Nope. Nope. Alright.
I'm not a good loser.
But I'm working on my quick play. That's what I'm doing. Time to split. Banana split. Oh no.
다시 한판 해보자고.
Winky
Winky face.
face.
Winky face.
Nippity. If I remember correctly, the ammo that Anna used to have originally was something really low, like 4 or 6 or something.
Team kill.
when she was first implemented on the PTR. There was a really low amount of ammo. She was reloading constantly. And over the next few months after that, they raised the ammo bit by bit. It was raised first while she was still on the PTR. And it took a while to get to where it is now, which is 12. Aww.
I'm back in the fight. Winky face.
Winky face.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Winky face.
Oh yeah. Nice. Nice.
Score 1-1.
Now I'll show them. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
Stand in the thing. Stand in it. Stand in it. Stand in it. Stand in it. No, don't just spin it. Stand in it for. Oh my god. Nice. Do it again. Do it again. Wow, look at it go.
Round 3. Capture the objective.
Nice. I haven't seen that before. Ah, welcome back, Clapsy. Wait, can you do that with the chalkboards as well? So if you put the chalkboard like horizontal and put ice wall on it and then spin it around. Can you do that? Because you can stick stuff to it like Venomine
Walk it off.
and Orisa Barrier. That's fair. Hooah! Let's finish this one nice and quick. Something okay. You know? That's what you're gonna play now. Minesweeper?
D.Va re-engaging.
The EA game. Don't give EA your money. EA more like EW. Okay, good. EU. Yeah, exactly. Wait, why did Mercy not die? She was right there. EA Games, monetize everything. Yeah. No. Okay. Electronic arts, more like electronic farts. Am I right?
Para reporting. My ultimate is on. My ultimate is fully charged. Get in there.
You wanna do kazoo boss music? Is that what you're saying? Okay. But I wanna blow up my mech. Aww. Why was this round so long? I need to pee.
Nano boost is ready to deploy.
Bomb. No one was here. Oh man. Why don't you want ketchup? No ketchup. No ketchup. No ketchup.
Play of the game.
Nice. 69. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go pee. And then we'll do more. Oops, I left the group to open a loot box. Oof. Let me back in. Oh, did everyone leave? Okay, we'll just Who is in the group? Who is in? Okay, there we go. All right, be right back. It didn't mute my mic for me. Very rude. Alright, let's continue. And the answer is yes. Rise. Who declined? Okay, good. Good.
Piece of cake.
It's Beetlejuice.
Piece of cake. It is. It is. Thanks for the 32 months. Oopsie poosy. Greetings.
Traveling.
Only 4 months away from a full 3 years. That's a lot. Wow. I guess what?
I'm going to win.
That is what I guess. Wow.
짜증나. Winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
And it wasn't even the widow that killed me. Nice.
D.Va re-engaging.
What are you talking about, Clupsy? What are you talking about?
너 ATM 좀 올려볼까?
Oh.
Traveling to Mumbai. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Wow. Didn't I select D.Va already? Isn't it the other way around where the wave has overtaken that one and now you're just ruining it?
I am a different man now. I am whole.
It's a war.
Attack commences in
It's
30
war of the
seconds.
emotes.
I will strike our enemies where they do not expect.
I can't wait to get into the fight.
The question is, which is which? Nice.
3, 2, 1. Attack. Capture objective A.
Or I could ban you, Walrus. Since you're so rude about me all the time.
Fully operational.
According to you, maybe. According to you. You know, most bad guys don't view themselves as the bad guy. They think they're doing the right thing. So...
이건 사기야.
well-written bad guys, shall we say.
Healing enough.
Reaper on.
I'm capturing the objective.
What? If you have a good argument to suggest they are well-written bad guys, let me know.
D.Va re-engaging.
Walk it off.
They're very one-dimensional characters. It's a bad guy. Why are they bad? I don't know, they're just bad guys. mean, Sauron in the movies, right? He's just depicted as the bad guy, and that's it, right? It's just the bad guy. Why is he the bad guy? I don't know. It's just the bad guy. Just the bad guy.
My servants never die.
Ah, hello.
Let's get you back in the fight. All systems.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
I understand.
Ugh. Itchy nose. So does Saruman think he's doing the right thing?
Nano boost is ready to deploy.
And how does he justify what he's doing? How does he justify killing lots of people? How is that good? What about the ring?
My ultimate is ready. Healing in hand.
Charging up.
30
Enemies
seconds.
reviving. We're running out of time. Everyone, attack. Walk it off.
Objective
10 seconds.
Hello. Nice pose. Oh.
Objective A captured.
Now that's teamwork.
Spot the payload.
Group up with me.
Let's keep it moving.
Hello.
Super. 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 Get them off me.
Onion.
I have taken the hit.
So, Saruman thinks authoritarianism is the way.
This is not the end. Where does it hurt?
It doesn't work out well, though. It never works out well. Authoritarianism never works out well. It's not very wise to believe that that's the right course of action.
I'm on fire. Hello. I'm in A.
Ouch.
Valkyrie is charging. Valkyrie is charging.
I'm not a good loser.
Da, 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 da.
Pushing forward.
Taking off.
60 seconds.
No, I wouldn't say. From their actions, I'd definitely say Gandalf is wiser than Saruman. Because, yeah, Trying to force people to do what you want them to is not the best way of making them do it. The best way is convincing them that it's the right thing to do and letting them make their own mind up. Right.
30 seconds.
Oops. Oops. That's fine.
10 seconds.
Press the attack.
Defeat.
Time to split.
Wow.
Play of the game.
So what about Sauron? Was he one of these god wizard persons? I have space. Ooh, I do. For one last game. Is Erez still here? Or not? 31 Clapsy. AK Doggo. $123 Clapsy. $42. -4. $79. $3,715. 94. 43,569,774,111. $49.
Welcome to Paris. Prepare to attack.
Da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-bum-bum-bum. Just pick a random hero, and then, you know, it's that number.
I play to win. I can't wait to get into the fight.
Wow.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
42.
All right, game face on.
It's for NBA.
All systems operational. D.Va, ready for combat.
Wow. Let's do the French map.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
French.
Commence. Capture objective.
Da, 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 da. The answer to what comes after life is the question mark. That's the answer. The question mark.
Warning it.
Yeah, I'll share my profile. Here you go. Almost done! Only 102 hours, and then
Party on the objective.
nothing remains of that quest.
I am taking the objective.
Get here.
Joy.
Taking off.
See that which is unseen.
Objective A captured. Commence attack.
What is it, Walrus? What's wrong with them? Impossible, doggo. Impossible.
My ultimate is on.
My ultimate is ready.
Ah. Ash, there's sure to be an Ash in one of the matches that goes ahead and detonates a dynamite somewhere near me, so
Back in the game.
bound to be on fire at some point. No, 10,000 isn't impossible because I've done it. Everything seems impossible until it's done. But some things are still just plain impossible. Because there are the exceptions to the rule, because for every rule there's an exception. At least one. Including that rule. Which means that there's a rule out there where there are no exceptions, because it's the exception to the rule that there are exceptions for every rule.
Nanobot is ready to deploy.
My blade is ready to be unleashed.
But there doesn't just have to be one, I suppose. Ooh.
I'm cruising for our Bruce. Taking off.
Greetings.
So they changed the character that interacts with Frodo at some point. Hmm.
Game on.
That was a lot of mines that blew up all of a sudden. Plus it means fewer actors they need to sort of make into an elf. There's characters they need to worry about integrating into the story. Fewer. Yeah, great boost. Have I gotten a Mercy Sextuple?
This will help.
I'm on the objective. Rally to my position.
No. Best I've got is 4.
Everyone get on the objective.
Ta-da.
Victory. Play of the game.
Alright, cool. New play of the game system. What's new about it? Don's time. Yeah, shortly. Shortly. Yep, muted in game for no reason. Yep. What are you home doing? Oh man. Can I get any kills before my din-dins arrive? Oh yeah, got a kill. Oh, I got a double kill. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, my din-dins arrived. What? How about y'all? Wow. No, Din Din.